This week, a survey showed that 90% of primary care trusts, because of the financial pressure they are under, are restricting access to treatment. This is going to particularly hit older people. How can he justify an elderly person with cataracts in both eyes being told that they can only have surgery in one of them? How can he justify that?
Well, Mr. Speaker, it's totally unacceptable if trusts are rationing on grounds of financial considerations. And the NHS medical director has written to trusts to tell them the only criteria of decision must be clinical and not financial. If evidence is found that they're ignoring that, then the Secretary of State can intervene. The Department of Health will look into any cases where they're using financial conditions. Allegations of this have been made before, including under the last government, but the Department of Health are very clear about that, and that should be welcomed across the House.
Harriet Harman.
But there is evidence, and he's still not acting. And it's not just cataract operations. There are 125 different treatments being rationed on the grounds of cost, including hip and knee replacements. What does he say to an elderly patient who needs a hip replacement? Wait in pain or try to pay and go private? What does he say?
Well, I say three things. I say, first of all, what I just said before in answering the question about rationing. Secondly, that arbitrarily restricting access to operations wasn't just happening under the last government, it was allowed under the last government, such as in 2007, patients in Suffolk had to wait a minimum of 14 weeks for routine surgery. York NHS Trust was told then by its PCT not to operate on non-urgent cases until they waited a minimum of 20 weeks. And I say a third thing, which is, to any of those individuals, their GP, their doctor should be going to work tomorrow, not on strike. And we on this side of the House encourage them to go to work. And I hope she and all of that side of the House will say clearly today that those doctors should be at work tomorrow.